Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. So there are a few more details I'd like to talk about today regarding the Cinder Red situation, as yesterday Silvervale talked about this on stream and provided us with some more very interesting insight. And so if you're completely out of the loop on the situation, I tried to give a summary while going over some of the most important details the other day in a video that I made, and I'll link in the description for you. If you want more thorough details, there are plenty of videos talking about all of this in greater detail on YouTube. And if you just want a super quick TLDR to get in the loop with this, I will try and explain that right now in like 30 seconds. So basically, this VTuber Cinder and her manager Red got caught spreading lies about other VTubers behind the scenes in attempts to damage their reputation and negatively impact them financially. In some cases, Cinder was doing this to people she didn't even really know at all. For example, Silvervale, who she has some like personal vendetta against, despite, as mentioned, not even really knowing her at all and having no real interaction with her. And in other cases, like what she did to Bao and Shy Lily, these were people that she was pretending to be friends with, only to be stabbing them in the back and trying to damage them behind the scenes. And so yeah, that was a super quick TLDR, but there's still like one important caveat I'd like to mention to all of this. As you probably know, in the EN VTuber scene, there's been tons of petty drama over the years that gets posted on Twitter. People making exposed pieces, tweetlongers, Google Docs, etc., against other VTubers over the most petty stuff you could possibly imagine. And I never cover that stuff because, like I said, it's all just so petty and weird. But this specific situation, however, is not just petty drama. While Cinder and Red absolutely did act in petty ways and like some grade school level ways, extremely pathetic behavior, the fact that Cinder and Red were also trying to actively ruin the business of other people and negatively harm their livelihoods by damaging their reputations and their financial income, well, it makes this situation one of the worst that we have ever seen in the indie VTuber space, in my opinion. All right, with that all said, thank you for your patience. Now let's see what Silvervale has to say.
And like I've been contacted by other artists after my doc came out. And I guess I'm really glad that I put that part in there about worrying that she had been saying things about me, because that was true, apparently. They told me that she had told them that I hated her and I was this malicious person and that I was so mean and I just hated her so much, like usually conveniently right after doing a project or an art piece or something with me that got traction, and she didn't like it. And they told me that hearing that made them less inclined to work with me again, because they think I'm this evil, terrible person. Because why would she say that if it wasn't true? Like, why would you lie about someone?
That's so freaking petty and crazy. Like, Silvervale would have some art, gets a lot of likes on Twitter. People are enjoying the art. Cinder sees that, just like seething, looks for the artist that made it, DMs them like, why are you drawing Silvervale? Don't you know she's problematic? Don't you know she's a terrible person? Like, you should never draw art with Silvervale again, of art of Silvervale again. Now, of course, since we're not seeing those DMs, it is still technically hearsay, but it does also line up with the DMs that we have seen from Cinder, Red to Nanolis.
And that happened so much. Like, it wasn't just Nana, it was so many other people. And like, I wish someone would have told me if this was going on for so long. But you don't think that someone's gonna lie to you, right? Like I understand why people didn't tell me. If you think that I'm like this evil person that just hates everyone, like, I get it. So I don't blame them.
Actually, I do think it's pretty weird. I'm gonna defend Silver on that one. I don't see like why anyone would just believe some random DM coming from Cinder or Red that's just clearly trying to smear Silver with no evidence.
All I ever did was just fall and play video games and stream and happen to be the same fucking animal. That's it. Like, that's the reason you want to destroy my whole career and ruin friendships and tear me down? Because people compare you to me? Like, it's fucked.
Yeah, it's so freaking petty and weird. Like, guys, believe it or not, there are YouTubers that I get compared to, and they get compared to me too. But you know what? It's not a big deal. And people who watch videos and streams, they're allowed to watch whoever they want. It's so insecure for Cinder and Red to be so concerned about Silver, like, oh, Silver is like a wolf and Cinder's like a fire wolf. Like, yeah, like, I don't even know, dude. I can't even do a parody of that dialogue because it's so like hard to even think about. Like, it's hard to conceptualize. It's so unbelievable. I just have to go back to the DMs that we saw, I guess, where Red was saying to Nanolist, like, we're concerned about other nano babies. We don't want you to make any more nano babies or models for anyone else. Maybe none at all. It's diminishing the value. Like this too, going back to Nano's document, now that we know that Silvervale is VTuber 1 in this document, where Red was saying to Nano, I think it's more like wanting Silver to recognize Cinder, even though it literally doesn't matter, says the person trying to like cancel Silvervale because of some petty nonsense that you're making up. Some like jealousy or something, insecurities. I feel like there's this unspoken competition between them. Like they need to one-up each other because Silver can't get along. What? So yeah, again, I'm presuming that's Silver here because we know Silver is VTuber 1 now. So probably says because Silver can't get along. Meanwhile, Silver's just like doing her own thing, not bothering Cinder at all. And Cinder's trying to like actively sabotage Silver with Red behind the scenes. But I also understand her point of view. A new VTuber who people say looks, sounds, and acts like you becomes just as successful as you in a year. If she did recognize Cinder as an equal or a friend, then it would be like she's endorsing her copy. Or like, I've seen some people say her replacement. They share a lot of the same audience too. This is like such insane projection. As mentioned, Silver, there's no evidence that Silver felt this way at all. Silver was just doing her own thing. Meanwhile, these people are the ones who've been feeling this extremely petty way towards Silver. But yeah, of course, there's plenty more to all of this, including what Red was doing to Silver. That's just one quick example I wanted to pull up based on what we just saw Silver talking about. Made me think of that once again. But now let's return back to Silver.
I don't know, it doesn't feel real. Like, it feels like I'm in this alternate reality fucking nightmare. Like, it's insane to find out all of this and know that I was just like being silently destroyed from someone. It feels like a bad comic book villain. Like, who does this?
Yeah, seriously, it does feel like that. I mean, that's why earlier in the video I was having a hard time even like parodying them because like they are already acting like a parody, like some kind of like freaking mustache twirler.
And her apology, oh my fucking god, her apology, dude. Like, no words can express how fucking disgusting that was. There's zero accountability. Like, it's so fucked up. I didn't talk to her. I never talked about her. Like, she was there for years talking about me. Like, I got weird vibes ever since, like, I guess where it all started. And a lot of you probably don't even remember this. But it stuck with me. She had this fan art of me and her. And she made a ship tag, Cindervale. She's the one that came up with that art tag. And she talked about how close our designs were and that she wanted to be wolf girls together. And it was so strange because I didn't know this person. Like, she just came out of nowhere. And the art was sweet, but I didn't want to retweet that. Like, I don't want to push a ship tag. And what was really weird is, so my mom retweets tons of art of me, and she's amazing and I love her so much. And she didn't retweet that one. So Cinder's manager messaged Yoshi. I don't know why they messaged Yoshi. Maybe because they didn't want to message my mom. But they messaged Yoshi asking why my mom didn't retweet the art. Which is such a weird thing to do. Like, what? Why is that just expected? And like, if that's being the first thing you do, like, that really shows that your whole goal is just social media attraction, which is what people do. Like, that's why artists make art with streamers. And, you know, like, I get that that's why, but that's so fucked up and so shameless and strange and weird, and just really showed their hand that, like, this is all we care about.
Yeah, that is definitely weird. That's like extremely, extremely creepy. Like, hey, I don't know this person. I've had like no interactions of them at all, but let's get some ship art and make a ship tag and try to get them to use that. Like, clearly an attempt at trying to get clout. Clearly an attempt at trying to use Silvervale to like leech from Silver's viewers and stuff. Just really weird behavior. And like Silver said, of course there's trying to become successful in the space. That's understandable. But the way that Sinder was going about it in this deceitful, manipulative, creepy, fill in the blank way, that is definitely not normal. And of course, that was only like some of the stuff that really set Sinder off. From that point on, like Silver not wanting anything to do with Sinder, and not being rude or mean, just not, you know, being interested in collabing and stuff, just doing her own thing, which is totally fine. As a matter of fact, like, I feel bad sometimes because there's times where people have wanted to collab with me and like invite me on their shows, and I just don't ever end up making it on. I kind of just like doing my own thing too, but I like these people. I just end up doing my own thing, and I only have so much time to put into this stuff, so it is what it is. It's nothing like rude or anything, and they're fine with it. They all understand, but Cinder's one of those people apparently who doesn't understand. Like, Silver wanted to do her own thing. Nah, gotta ruin her life, gotta ruin her business. That's apparently how she was looking at it. It's just insane. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. That is also pretty much all the time I have for today. So, as mentioned, I'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments. Crazy stuff. Crazy world, huh? If you enjoyed my coverage, please consider liking and or subscribing. Appreciate ya, and I'll see you in the next one.